Oh, hello.
High
Did you like
quality.
it?
Very nice. It's
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Moon Scarab channel. And I want to welcome today here Linda de Gonzalez and the awesome Gerald. And today we are at Moon Alchemy, where we dive into the mystical energies of the full moon through live tarot readings. And this is the time when the moon's light illuminates the shadows and brings clarity to our innermost desires and challenges. Whether you're seeking guidance, insight, or just the touch of the lunar magic, join us as we explore the messages of the cards which they have to offer to us under the full moon. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Tonight is full moon, and it's full moon in Pisces. And I'm honored to share. This is the first time that I share space with Linda. Great seeing you, Linda. What?
Oh, it's great to see you. It's great to see you.
Yes, Linda and Cheryl and Gerald. We shared together already like 3 shows already, right?
Yes, something like that. And I don't know. I don't think people unsubscribed from your channel after my In Orbit with you. So I think that's good. I don't think anybody unsubscribed. So
It was a great show. It was a great show. I always
and
have
it was
fun
less
with
than
you.
2 hours. It was less than 2 hours.
Yes, yes. Wasn't that amazing? So I want to say hi to everybody who's here. I have Amanda, the beautiful Amanda, Tropical Empress of Spirit. Amanda, I owe you a text message. I am so sorry. You sent me a message a few days ago, and I haven't replied. I'm so sorry, but I mean to do it. So I'll get in touch with you. Thank you for being here. We have Jen, Joyful Journey. How are you, Jen? We have Heather. Hello, Heather. Soul Alchemy with Indigo Jaguar.
Hi,
Hello.
Heather.
We have Linda de Gonzalez.
Ooh, trouble.
Hi again, Linda.
Lunarian.
Right. We have Nettie. Hello, Nettie. Good evening from Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Fellow
Hello.
Canadian. Hello.
Yes,
Yay.
that's awesome. We have Jonathan. Aloha, Jonathan. Live from Hawaii. We have the awesome Miss Tarot D. Hello, Miss Tarot D. How are you? We had the awesome Bobby Fierro, and I'm actually going to be on a show with him and Chris Butler tomorrow at 3 Eastern
Yes.
Standard Time. And I'm very excited because I love Bobby and I'm a total fan of Christopher Butler. So sharing a show with him is an awesome honor.
So it's basically going to be a Chris Butler fan.
Kind of,
show.
right?
Yeah.
Yes. Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
Yeah. It's going to
We
be everybody. Oh.
Yes.
As it should be. As it should be.
He is also. I mean, his cards are amazing.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite tarot decks. Well, actually, I'm using it tonight. So
Which one?
yeah, the Healing Light Tarot.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the Lenormand too, but I'm using a different Lenormand tonight. But it just makes sense to use that one because the full moon it is a healing light, right?
Yes.
It's a great moment to set intentions and start a new cycle.
Yes.
So we have here Lisha. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Lisha. Thank you for being here. We have Erica Lopez. Hello, Erica. And let's see, Nrvna. I'm sorry, it's Nrvna. I don't know why I always say Nrvna.
It's Nrvna.
Nrvna. Hello, Nrvna. Great seeing you. We have Bill. Hello, Bill. Bill does amazing. I love his videos. He does amazing artwork. Lately, he's been doing masks, and his poetry is fantastic. So, and we have Jeff, and I think we're caught up. All right. So we have Jeff, and thank you everybody for being here. So right now is full moon in Pisces, and the August full moon is called the sturgeon moon. And why is that? Because that's the fish that Native Americans were able to fish the most during this time of the year, right? There's other names for the full moon of August, and I'm going to mention a few of them. So I mentioned the sturgeon moon that's here in North America, and it's named by Native American tribes And the other name for the moon is corn moon. Natives American all also named it that as that, um, because it was the time that signals the harvest. It was also in Europe. It's called the gray moon, and in European traditions, the August full moon is often called the gray moon, marking the time when grains like wheat and barley were harvested.
Yeah.
Barley moon as well. It's also called the red moon by different cultures because of the reddish hue. It can sometimes take on this full moon. Occasionally, is called the red moon. The wart moon, and this is in England. It's named for the time when herbs or worts were gathered to be dried and stored in winter.
Mm.
It's all by the Celtics. It was called also the dispute moon. In some Celtic cultures, the August full moon is known as the dispute moon, associated with resolving conflicts before the harvest season.
Ah.
Right? It's also called the woman's moon in China. In Chinese culture, the August full moon is sometimes referred to as the woman's moon, marking the time of gathering and honoring female energies. That's really interesting. In Tibetan Buddhism, it's called the Chokor Duchen moon. I think I'm mispronouncing it. And this full moon is significant for celebrating this festival, the festival of turning the wheel of Dharma. And
Okay.
Oh,
yes,
that's interesting.
right. And number 10 in Japan, it's called the end of heat moon, known as Shosho no Tsuki, marking the end of the hot summer days. So different cultures, different names, different reasons, but only one moon. And every month there is a new name for a moon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a magical time, and full moon is a great time to bring closure to a cycle, set new intentions, and go through that process, that wheel that we go through our lives.
Yes.
Reinvention, resurfacing, and renewing energies. Right? Anything you both want to add?
Go ahead, Linda. I'm looking at you.
Is that obvious? I'm sorry. There's a discussion going on in the chat that I couldn't help but notice whether this is a Pisces full moon or an Aquarius full moon, and the answer is both. If you're doing Western astrology, it's Aquarius. If you're doing Vedic or sidereal astrology, it's Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not wrong. Nobody's wrong in this case. But if you're going to choose to use the Vedic positioning, then be sure that you apply it to a Vedic chart, like for yourself. Okay, so just keep them in their own little compartments and interpret them accordingly.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing because I mean there can be sometimes there's overlap on different styles because they may use the same word. However, stay in the lane.
Yeah.
Because it's going to cause issues.
Yeah.
And I mean, you may be manifesting something and you don't want a, random 3-headed dog to show up at your door when what you wanted was a daisy. So you got to
exactly.
You got to be careful. I think
it's a hell of a manifestation.
Things happen.
Yeah, things happen. I always remember when I was first learning about the phases of the moon and timing. My high priestess asked, which of the phases of the moon is the most powerful, the full or the dark moon? The full or the new moon? And, I'm just like going, And they're both equally powerful.
Yeah.
It's how you use that for your desired outcome.
Yeah.
So for a full moon, it's like you said, Ramon, it's a really good time to finish things up, tidy them up, because then when we go from a full moon, we wane. So we are releasing things. Mm-hmm. And it's a great way to clear ways and remove obstacles for things. So
Yes. And it's a great time for reflection because it's that point that the cycle closes and you get to reflect, was I able to achieve this that I set? And
mhm,
it's a moment to reevaluate. If I didn't acquire this, I wasn't able to complete this, why wasn't it? It was
yeah,
timing, it was a little more effort that I could have put in. So it's a moment of culmination and sort of like an opportunity to start anew, right?
that's so true.
Yeah.
So very
So yeah, so tonight we're going to be doing readings and we have several divination tools. So if anyone has a question, would like a live reading, we'll be more than happy to do it. I, for myself, like I mentioned, I'm going to be using the Healing Light Tarot. I have other divination tools available because I like combining them. I'm going to be using the Moonlight Night Lenormand. I love this
Ooh,
oracle.
I've never seen that before.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
That'll be
All the
fun.
all the images are beautiful. So it's a Lenormand
Yeah,
oracle deck because
yeah.
it goes beyond the 36 cards.
Oh, really? Okay, I
Yes,
want more
the
I want more
artwork is
details about this
nice.
after.
yeah,
Yeah.
the oracle is beautiful. I'm going to be using the runic oracle Odyssey. This is Elder Futhark runes as cards.
Okay. Yeah.
I like using the runes itself, but for camera it works best with the cards.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have this beautiful oracle called the Luna Witch Moon Oracle. It's an indie deck,
Mhm.
and the images and the messages are beautiful.
That is
Oh.
pretty.
Yeah, and I don't know, I might throw in some numerology. I like using playing cards for divination as numerology, so I'll be using my bicycle, stargazer, new moon.
Nice.
And if I need a pendulum, I have this pendulum that I made. It's a citrine point pendulum,
Oh,
and at
nice.
the end it has
Oh, crystal moon. Oh, that's lovely.
yeah.
My pendulum's out with my crystals on the table in the balcony, absorbing all the full moon energies.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yes.
have to. When I'm done here, I actually have some full moon working that I need to finish up. Started it on the new moon, so I need to finish that up. So
Okay. What are you guys using tonight?
Um, my connection to the Akashic records more than
Mm-hmm.
yes,
more than anything. I have some decks here if I feel if I'm told,
Mm-hmm.
to go to the decks. I have the Dream Weavers. I have Moonology. Where is that? Can you see that?
yeah,
Anyway, and the Akashic Tarot, which is a really interesting approach to tarot, I thought. Anyway, that's what I've got.
yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm doing something a little different tonight.
What are you doing?
I am doing bibliomancy with bibliomancy items that I have created.
That
Oh
is
my
so cool,
god.
Gerald. Oh my
So,
God. Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be epic.
and so I've got a couple of more over there that I just couldn't hold on. But so if I'm doing a reading for you, I may ask you for a number from certain, pages because Ramon, I showed this one to you. This was the first one that I made.
You did, and I
So,
started my plans on doing one based
yeah.
on your creation, which I love. I love. So I
So,
started gathering materials to start doing my own. And I'll
so
share it with you when I feel that it achieved the level that I want it to be.
cool. Like this one, for instance, has 198 pages in it.
Wow. I'm
So,
gonna put
because I
you on
went
the
ahead
big screen. Let me see.
so well,
Oh,
yeah. So
sorry.
it has 198 pages in it, and I've glued a whole lot of stuff inside of it. So so that's it's just a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
I have not actually done a flip through of these.
No,
So
you have
I should
not.
probably do that. But
But-
so then there's something like this. This is one of my most recent ones, and I love it because I've
Mhm.
actually cut pages in it, and there's different different things like this one. This is a lovely, lovely one. And so it works for me is I will also be accessing Akashic records and basic different spirit guides. But this is one of those things that I've combined stuff on these pages, and it's what I'm drawn to. So it's just a lot of fun.
Yes.
So
we'll love to see that in action.
Wow, I can't wait.
Yes.
All right. I start a couple of questions. We have several questions.
There's a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of questions. So
yes,
it went crazy.
So the first one we have is from Amanda, Tropical Empress in Spirit. It says, "Me, please. Do you have any question, or do you, just a regular reading, a general reading? Just let me know, and I'll go back to you. Okay." All right. Let's go to Jen. Looking for a new job. Hold on. It says, "Looking for a new job." My screen looks weird. Looking for a new job. Will I get a job offer in the next few months? All right. Let's see what's the message from the current moon energies.
And Joyful Jen, pick a number 1 to 129, please. I'm picking on Linda.
Oh, it's my turn. I thought you were waiting for Jen.
No,
And
just
Jen,
waiting for Jen.
I hear 3 months. But it I mean, plus or minus, right? Because they're always terrible about timing. At 3 months, you will have more than one job offer. Explore the ones that you get. You'll have 2 for sure, and possibly a third. Pardon me. Explore, like, do your research before you even before you respond, because there's at least one of them that you don't want to have anything to do with people working there. It's really toxic work environment. You don't want to be there, but you need to find that out, because there's no, like, it's not until you look into it that you find that out. So one of these offers will be exactly what you're looking for. But before you accept anything, do your due diligence and look into it, because one of them is not a good place for you to go. I hope that helps, Joyful.
Jen, okay, so you said 3 months, was that, Linda?
In the next
3 months plus or minus. I mean, as accurate as the guides ever get, you know.
Yeah. Jen, this is what I have for you. This is page 67. And when I look at this, there's things that are important. I have this. Keep your eyes moving and keep your eyes connected to your brain. Do not let your sight go off of what you know you need. And we have here is we have this little I would say it's a penguin grabbing a hold of these beautiful flowers right there. Do keep in mind the need for you to stretch yourself a little bit. Don't just discount. I also have here, it's like, oh, look, be good to yourself. It says, be good to yourself, and you will have good luck in your personal affairs this month. So keep in mind, like for today, full moon energy, great time for you to remove obstacles that may be in your way. So keep that in mind, is as if you're thinking about these things. And then, you know what? Love it. Get out in nature. Get out. Move things. And I love this acid. It says acid here is a compound that can detonate a proton or accept a pair of electrons to form a covalent bond with its base. I mean, it's sort of like what Linda was saying. It's just like you're going to know you're going to get like several job offers. One of them, you're going to not mesh with these people at all. So I hope that helps, Jen. So Jen's the first one who's had a reading from my bibliomancy items in a long time.
There you go. And that was awesome. I loved it. I loved it.
Thanks.
So Jen, I pulled several cards for you, and off the bat, the first one I got, it says signs point to yes. You will definitely find a job in the next few months. Now it's going to be a process, because from Lenormand I pulled the clouds, and this card symbolizes confusion, uncertainty. So there's going to be a period of a lot of ambiguity. This could be from, you will have a lot of different offers, and it's going to be confusing for you, or overwhelming is the right word, to be able to decide which path to go. And I pulled two cards, one from the Oracle and another one from the Elder Futhar room, and they're both very similar. From the Elder Futhar, I pulled Raido. And Raido talks about a journey, a travel, a movement, and you will go towards a direction in which you will feel satisfied, but it's going to be a journey that is going to come with ups and downs. The second card that I pulled that is similar to this one is Journey as well, and it says smooth sailing, adventure, make your own path. What's important about this process is that you're clear in what is it that you want, which direction you want to go, and stand your ground in the moment that you get a job offer. Know your value, know what is it that you want, and what you deserve to be compensated, right? Because the last card I pulled is the Knight of Wands, and this is a card about resilience, standing your ground, being persistent. So doesn't matter if during this travel, this journey, and you searching a job, there's a lot of confusion. At the end, you will be successful, and you will find that place, that job in which you will feel satisfied and happy. All right. So good luck. You will get a job offer, and it's going to be a very good one. We will love to hear afterwards how it went. All right. That's what we
Yeah. Update, please.
Yes, please. All right. So let's go to the next question.
I did see that Amanda did post something extra clarification.
Yes. Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Extra clarification?
I believe so, yes.
Let's see. All right. Can't find the question right now.
Hang on. I'm working on it. It's at 8:18 Eastern. Spiritual message from my guides and masters, please.
Okay.
8:18.
Okay, I see it. Thank you, Gerald. A spiritual message from guides and master, please. Thank you. Right.
And Amanda, I need a number between 1 and 198.
And what? I know it's my turn now. I know. You asked for the number, and then it's my turn.
No, I could just randomly.
I'm yanking you. I'm yanking your chain because I feel like it. You know what you have to do, and you're reluctant to do it. I say reluctant but the image I have is being dragged, kicking and screaming. So I'm just being polite because the image is you are resistant. Let's put it that way to doing it. And your guides don't understand why you're being resistant, because your success, oh, isn't that nice? Your success is guaranteed. You, whatever it is that you're resisting, your success is, it's there. You will be successful at it. And so they just don't understand why you're not going ahead with whatever it is that they're wanting you to do. You're so let go of your fear, because that's what it is fear. Let go of your fear. Your success is guaranteed. Go and do it. They're standing in a line behind you, clapping their hands and stamping their feet and going, do it, do. I mean, it's so whatever I have, they're not giving me a clue about what's involved here. So I don't know. And I'm not going to press them, because they'd tell me if they wanted me to know. If they wanted, they're yeah, okay. So they're saying you already know, you know what they're talking about, and just drop the fear, because it's useless to you. It's harmful to you. Remember the love you're surrounded by. Remember that you're a divine being yourself. You are created from divinity. You're created from infinite love and light, and your fear is minuscule compared to your power to overcome. Your fear is nothing. Your fear is a blade of grass. It's I don't mean that grass is nothing. I just mean that, it's that fragile. It's that easily broken. And just do it. You're what is next on your path. That's what I got.
And what's interesting, next on the path is for you to be able to go out into nature and to experience yourself, experience the light that is shining through and between all of these trees. This is it doesn't matter that you see the forest for the trees, or the trees because there's a forest. And interesting, this is a full moon. Is that sunlight coming down between the trees, or is it moonlight? And this message is: home is where Wi-Fi connects automatically. And part of it is and what's beautiful about that is, if we're talking about spiritual Wi-Fi, it's actually out in nature. It's with the trees. It's with that light shining through. It's not with phone and computers and tablets.
Yeah.
So, and also on this page is a little mushroom, which reminds me to tell you the importance of the mycelium network, how one thing impacts the other, and pay attention to all of the hints. So, so I'm pointing at this. Girl, turn off your phone, disconnect, get out and get the true connection to nature. Get the true connection to your guides and masters. So that's what I have for you.
Awesome.
That makes sense.
I love that. And it's very interesting because I got cards very similar to what Linda was saying. The first card I got is the Knight of Cups. And this card talks about following your own heart, following your own proposals. It's just going after what deep in your heart is it that you want. Yeah. So this is an invitation to follow your dreams, your desires, let your emotions lead you, but move, follow, just go in motion towards what is it that you want. Second card I got is from an oracle card, and it's called Passion. And it says, building desire, and more than anything, pursue what you want. And again, it's clear right there. It's telling you just follow your dreams, your desire, your heart, because you will be successful. And why do I say that? Because I got the sun for Lenormand, and this is about success. It's clarity, it's illumination, but it's also positivity. And that comes from you. It's from having a positive mindset. Fourth card I got for you was from the Elder Futhark runes, but this is an oracle as well about the moon, and this is what I got. And it says surrender. Just surrender your fears. Just surrender those insecurities, the past trauma that sometimes blocks us to be able to see forward. Right? It envelops us in this darkness. Right? Just clear that out and go forward. And I pulled a playing card for you, and it's number 5. And number 5 is a number about instability. And instability is not a bad thing. It's a sign that something needs to be changed, right? It's the instability that propels you in motion to be able to find a stable ground. So overall, the message here, very similar to what Linda said and Gerald as well, is following your heart. Go ahead, go towards what is it that you want, and let go of any fear. Connect with your spiritual guides, with nature, and find your inner voice and go towards it. All right, beautiful Amanda.
That's I mean, you had that sun card, and I'm like, hello, light coming through the trees. Hello.
Yes, right there.
Yep. This is what I love about reading with other people. The readings amplify and describe and work
compliment.
With each other. And yeah, exactly. And it's just, I just love it. It is such a wonderful experience. For me as a reader, it's a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Yes, I totally agree with you. All right, let's go to the next question. And this one is from Miss Tarot D. Me, please, spirit message if possible. Let's see what spirit has for Miss Tarot D.
I have to find out which book I'm going to use.
Okay.
Ms. Tarot D, I need a number between 1 and 288.
Oh my God, you're so extra, Gerald.
Have we ever met? 99. There you go.
Ms. Tarot D, I feel so much heartache from you. You have had a really difficult time these past few, maybe your whole life, but I'm just looking at the recent past, so 3 to 5 years. And that's not that I'm looking there, it's what they're telling me about. Okay, your guides are telling me about the last 3 to 5 years have been really painful and really difficult for you. And you have managed to navigate it, maintaining love in your heart. Okay, I'm going to cry. You have maintained your light. You've maintained your faith and your laughter and your love. And that was a really, really difficult lesson. Well, for anybody, it was a difficult lesson that you've passed with flying colors. Things are going to get easier. Not a lot easier, but easier enough that you can relax a little bit. You can let yourself play sometimes. In fact, you should play more than you do. And just play for the sake of it. Like go out into the park and jump in a mud puddle. And they're saying they want to see you in the sunlight more, out in nature. There's a lot of nature stuff going on today, isn't there? A lot of back to go step on the grass energy.
That's
You're sorry.
no, go ahead, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say your mm, you've managed to mostly keep yourself out of the fear, you know. I mean, there's always some anxiety in the background, but I'm talking about like you know when dogs are scared and they tremble in the corner and snarl at you and they're just terrified. Yeah, you've managed to keep yourself at a higher vibration than that, and that was quite an accomplishment. And now it's going to be easier to keep yourself getting higher and higher in your vibrational levels. And I'm getting chills. You're another one who is deep. I mean, we all are deeply loved, but you are so deeply loved, and your guides admire you and respect you so much. And I guess that's the message. They love and respect you. They recognize the work that you've done, the obstacles that you've overcome, and they just want to applaud you for that. They just want to say how wonderful they think you are for having survived, I guess. Big hugs for you from your guides, through me to you. Big hugs.
Beautiful.
So, Ms.
Gerald?
Tarot D, you picked page 99, and this is page 99. And what's interesting about this page is it's very straightforward. We have poppies, which are the flower of remembrance. And there are 4 poppies here. To me, 4 is a stable number. It's a very important aspect when you look at 4s. Things have doubled up and they're starting to be stable. You know, and here's this gorilla. It says extra large or X large. Girl, you need to be living large. You need to be making your presence known. You need to be feeling all of the feels. And part of this, you know, as I look at this gorilla, it's one of those things that I look at it and it's like, is that gorilla giving the side eye? I mean, you know, it just feels very much like it's giving it a side eye. The other thing is, I like the fortune here. Sitting towards the east may bring you good fortune. I point that out because with that, what's really important for that is when we look at tarot cards, oftentimes when someone is looking to the right or to the east, it means they're looking to the future. So I think it's an important thing for you to, and this is looking toward the east as well. So absolutely keep looking forward. Don't be spending a lot of time looking back. So you got some work to do. So,
Did you see Miss Tarot D's comment, Gerald?
no,
Take a look.
can you believe that I live next to the zoo and the botanical gardens?
Just a major
wow. Okay.
Yeah. Major confirmation, yeah.
So
Wow.
get out there and go visit the zoo.
And say hi to the gorilla.
Yes.
That's
I
awesome.
love that. Thanks, Ms. Tarot D.
Yeah, so I got a few messages very similar, especially to something that Linda said, because the first card I got was the Fool. And if you see, this Fool is very different from the one in the Rider-Waite. He is, or it is, like jumping towards fun. It's going into, it's using its innocence, but also it's the freshness of trying something new, like right there head on. And there's a card that talks about new beginnings, innocence, but more than anything, hope. So your spirit guides are telling you, take every day as a fresh new experience and jump into into adventure, into the joy of life. Cut off all those things that sometimes hold us back, right? Even though we all go through very difficult situations, what keeps us going is positivity and the hope of something better. Second card I got for you is from Lenormand, and this is the Scythe. And there's a card about uh, cutting ties and releasing negative things. So sever from your life all those things that don't serve you, right? Just make the base of your life anything that brings positivity. It is a cycle, um, because the third card I got is Jera, and Jera talks about achievement, life cycle. It's about movement, um, and use this opportunity of the new moon as one to set positive intentions in the sense of pursuing, keep pursuing life with happiness, with innocence, but more than anything, positivity. And the last card is called Solutions. Look how beautiful that moon is. And it says, answers are coming. And it talks about higher knowledge and an intuitive boost. So maybe in your case, you know, you're going through a lot of questions. Why me? Why this? Why now? Right? These are cycles that we're going through, but the invitation is to approach everything with positivity, with strength, and with hope. And this card it reminds me of this poem that I wrote for you, right? Jester of hearts, and you are a jester of hearts. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
So much positivity. We send you, Miss Tarot D, we send you lots of positivity and lots of love, and use this full moon as an opportunity to bring closure to those things that have been negative, and as an opportunity to set new intentions for something positive and new. All right, that's what we got for you. Love you, by the way.
Yay.
I love that fool. I've never seen a depiction of the fool quite so anything like
Happy and joyful, and
Yeah.
so sure, right?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
not like hesitating. It's like
No.
this is what I want, and
Midly.
I'm jumping into it. I can't wait to get to the ground and get going.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
You see
awesome.
the
Yeah.
excitement right there. It's an amazing depiction.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ms. Terady said, LOL. Yes, I was thinking of that, Ramon. Thank you all. This was very inspirational. Blessings and light to you all.
Thank you, Miss Haroldie.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah,
For you.
that Miss Terady, she's okay.
Mm-hmm. No, she's more than okay.
He's better
She's
than
beautiful.
okay.
Come
She's
on,
a
Miss
beautiful
Terady.
person.
You know.
All right.
I'm a stirrer.
Next question is from Jonathan. It says, I would love to hear what the moon has in store for me in this next cycle. Let's see. You're doing okay, Linda?
Yeah.
Jonathan, you need to pick a number between 1 and 198. And we miss Jeff Tarot Ask Backward marking him. He just said me. So.
I need a moderator for the future.
Well,
I get so many questions.
I'll be happy.
I tried with Nightbot, and that was
I'll
a
work
failure.
with you. Well, no, don't call it failure. Call it a learning experience. It was an experiment.
Yes, I guess.
Okay, you experimented, and you and I can experiment together, and I can show you some tricks that I've learned and some that I stole from other people, and I'll share them.
Not that you stole, you repurposed for your own benefit.
Oh, thank you. Yes, recycled, repurposed. That's right. Jonathan,
yes,
while you're thinking of a number.
He already gave me one.
Already did. Okay. All right. You want to go first then, Gerald?
I can if you want.
Go ahead.
Well, okay, I'll go first.
Whoever.
By the way, Ramon, let's be very clear. Linda and I have past lives together where we were the kids in the back of the room, causing each other the giggle, trying to get the other one in trouble with the teacher. So I'm just saying that. I mean, we figured that out early in the relationship.
It permeated into this lifetime.
Yeah, that's right. And we're just your basic smart asses. Okay.
Love that.
Amen.
Yep. And let's hear it for all the smart asses in the class. The moon, what the moon has in store for you. Well, okay, so I don't know what the moon has in store for you, Jonathan, because what your guides are telling me is more work and focus and deliberate action and being very careful about choosing what you will do and what you won't do. And not in a moral sense, but just in activities. Okay, like, oh, I can't do this because I have to do that. That kind of choosing, and priorities, and why am I suddenly getting? There's something in my throat. Is there something going on with your throat chakra? Is there some communications that you need to have that isn't happening? Are you finding a block in your ability to communicate? Because my throat's feeling really, really wobbly, and generally I can just talk forever. Yeah, this period of focus on work, on diligence, on industriousness, all these really old-fashioned Victorian, work ethic things. This is going to last 6 months, is what they're saying. 6 months, and then, or maybe 8. But the sooner the sooner you put your shoulder to the wheel, the faster the wheel is going to get to where it's supposed to go. So the short message is get to work. And expect to be working for the next 6 or 8 months. Expect to be focused on a task that you need to accomplish, and expect that to be your main focus for the next 6 to 8 months. Don't make yourself crazy. Be sure that you get outside time. Be sure that you spend time in nature, grounded in nature. That will help a lot. But your focus is going to be work for the next most of the year. So by springtime, you should be through. You should be through this, and you'll be able to, relax and, be less choosy in your activities, and you can just spontaneously say, sure, we'll do this, we'll do that. But that's what I got for you, Jonathan. I hope that helps. It sounds really familiar to me. Did I give you this reading a couple of weeks ago? It feels really familiar.
It feels very familiar to me as well.
It does.
So, and Jonathan, you're asking, I would love to hear what the moon has in store for me in this next cycle. So I have this. So on this page, I'm drawn to this image right here. This moon is giving you an opportunity to spend time inside yourself to figure out what it is that allows you to radiate and be your true self.
Yes.
So that's a key. That's the first thing that caught my attention here. And then I also have here is, this fortune says, a leader is a person you will follow to a place you wouldn't go by yourself.
Ooh.
So if you're looking for a leader and it's you're not able to do that yourself, perhaps it's a different aspect of yourself. But then the other thing that I got is here. Let's see if you can see that. There you go. Try a new system or different approach. So as Linda, you were talking about working, it may be necessary that it's time to change things up. do things in a completely opposite way that you've done them before, to get to invigorate yourself, to get yourself motivated, and to allow yourself, because when you look at this page, it's a bit dark. But let's face it, here, you're shining the light inside of you. It's time for you to do that, because all of this fogginess and this cloudiness will help you do that. And, and we've got, inspire others, and a squirrel, and hugs and kisses. These are things that are really important, and that let your dreams be your wings. If you've got an idea of things that you need to work on, then let those things be your leader, and let them guide you to a place that you wouldn't normally go, because that's a really important thing. Because you asked, what's the moon have in store for you for the next cycle? So there you go. Want to lead people in their inner temple to work with their past lives. There we go.
That's really significant with given the first image. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got chills.
So there you go.
Wow, that's amazing, because the message that I got is really similar as well. That's what I was saying. Yes, when Gerald was talking, and Linda too, because I got very similar cards too. First card I got is from the Elder Futhark, and this is the symbol of Isa. And Isa is ice. And what it talks about is about introspection, about taking that time to freeze everything and go inwards. It's very similar in its energy to the hermit, right? It's going inwards and meditate in this new cycle. What is it that you want? Just ponder what the energies and the skills and the opportunities are around you, and what is it that you really want. But it's a period of reflection, of going inwards, and gain new perspective in how to move forward. Second card I got is the Page of Swords. It's a beautiful depiction, and this talks about mental agility. It's about curiosity, and it's about being vigilant. It's that mental process of something new that is starting. So it goes in connection with this. It's about going inwards, but also gaining new perspective, new energies to be able to move forward. And the third one, it's the fox from the elder from Lenormand. And the fox is about adaptability. It's about strategy. It's related to with work, believe it or not. So it's adapting into new strategies on how to move forward and adapt to new circumstances. And the last card I got is a oracle card, and it talks about ambition. And this is setting realistic goals, high ideals, and reaching objectives. So it's not just only about planning, but it's also moving forward. It's knowing what are your capabilities and setting yourself realistic goals. So what the moon has in store for you, or what's for you right now, it's a cycle of going inwards and reflecting on how you want to move forward, setting realistic expectations, and having a plan, but knowing that more than anything, you can achieve whatever you want as long as you set your mind in a positive direction to do so. And that's what we got for you.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, Jonathan. That's that's awesome.
Yes. All right.
Thank you, Linda, Gerald, and Ramon. These readings have verified what I have laid out in front of me. I need to trust my voice, even if it shakes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
You do. Absolutely.
Definitely. And somehow this is, I've heard other readings for you, Jonathan, and on other channels, and it's very similar, the message that comes up, right? It's about planning and going forward and setting goals, but more than anything, going inwards to reflect on but it talks a lot about like work, right? On achieving really good things.
Yeah.
So,
Jonathan, something just came to me. Do you sing? Because I'm being told to tell you to sing. So there you are. I'll just leave that there.
There you go.
all right. So we have Bobby, Robert Fierro Tarot, me.
Bobby had
What?
to leave. Bobby had to
did he?
leave. He got
Okay.
a last minute call for the top of the hour. So,
All right.
Yeah. So I don't mind reading for him. I mean, unless there's, I don't know your channel very well. If you have a policy about having people here for their readings or not.
No, I mean, if you want to do it, I'd rather have him here and do the reading because just to connect better. But if you want to leave him a message through the video on a reading, please, by all means.
I will if you will, Linda.
Okay.
You pop
Go
his
ahead.
name back up.
And
All right.
this is how we get into trouble.
You go first, Linda. They won't believe me.
100%. Oh my God, that's so familiar. Okay. Your father's message to you. Your father. Oh, isn't that interesting? Okay, so your father has a lot of love and a lot of regrets and a lot of apologies and a lot of baggage. Okay, a lot of baggage. Even on the other side, he tells me that he's still working to clear himself of false beliefs and garbage that he thought he believed, and he realizes, he's beginning to realize how wrong he was about so many things. And I guess that's his message for you is that he's so sorry and deeply regrets having wasted his life with like petty and unimportant stuff. Wasted so much energy and so much time on stuff that doesn't really matter. And he sees that now. And he just wants you to know that he's really, really sorry. And it's like, okay. It's like he would like to love you the way you needed to be loved. He wasn't able to do that. But if you need him now, you can call on him. This may not be easy for you to do. This is a message from your guides now, not your dad, saying this may not be easy for you to do because you're going to have to clear out a lot of your own baggage to be able to handle that. But he says he is ready to help you if you need it in any way that he can. There's not much he can do because he's not a very evolved soul. This is his word. Holy crap. But yeah, that's it. That's what I hope. Just give me a sec. The man is truly, deeply regretful. And he's struggling with that burden. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And that's what I got, Robert. Bobby, your grandma says hello, though.
Of course, Grandma says hello. So I got this, and what I find is very interesting. We have eyes at the top, and you were just describing his father, and it says brave, and happiness is always short. There is no way to go to learn to be brave. Did your father ever bowl? Is what I have a question for you, because part of the idea of bowling is, let's face it, you get to hurl a ball down an alley in public with the intention of knocking things over, and people cheer when you're successful.
Yeah.
Go bowling if you can. That's a great release. And then also, you know, it's at the bottom here, it's tempting to make promises, but can you fulfill them all? And I really like this one. This is a great little quote. You can't see it. If a man has common sense, he has all the sense there is.
Whoa.
Which basically says, dude, do not overthink yourself and to expect you to do things. If you've got common sense, do it. So, I mean, trust that. So that's what I have for you, Bobby.
That was powerful. That was beautiful too.
I like the bowling part.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm delighted by that. I'm totally delighted by that. That is absolutely just tickles me.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to so we are at 1 hour and 2 minutes. Are you both okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. We're just getting started.
I'll
All
sleep
right.
on it. Yeah.
Next question is from Nrvna.
Oh.
Nrvna, will I be successful in releasing the past patterns and beliefs that no longer serve my growth? Thank you. I don't need cards to read that, to understand that you could be successful if you set your mind on it. You know, if you set your mind towards success, into releasing those past patterns, and it's success, it all starts with you. It's your approach towards it. But
Yes.
we're going to pull some cards to read around the energy and see what your spirit guides have for you in this sense.
And I need you to pick a number from 1 to 129. Linda just snorted.
Yeah. And
Really?
releasing the past patterns and beliefs. Well, the first thing that your guides want you to know, Nrvna, is you have to identify those past patterns and belief. And you're doing a pretty good job so far, but the best way to do it is to challenge yourself and to put yourself outside of your comfort zone, like in zones that you would normally think are dangerous, and take a look at what makes you think they're dangerous. And is that rational or is it not? Is that a leftover belief from school, from parents, from religion? Religion. I got a big hit on religion. And just examine that. And when you're seeing somebody, when you see somebody on the street, for example, and you have an immediate attraction or repulsion about that person, or look at them, or my God, does she know what she looks like from behind? That kind of stuff. Examine what that was about. Was that a way of feeling superior? Was that a way of is that a belief that you have about people who are a certain size or a certain color or wear certain clothes? All of that kind of stuff. This opportunity, it's every day. You know, you just have to go to Walmart and see all kinds of people that'll react. Well, okay, I'm just talking about myself, but but you know, you'll see all people doing really stupid stuff like screaming at their kids, shut up or I'll give you something to cry about. And that's all an opportunity for you to examine where that comes from, what that belief is, what that pattern is, and give you the opportunity to stop it in its tracks and put your mind on a track of love, compassion, acceptance. That's what I got, Nrvna.
So
Right,
will you be successful in releasing past patterns and beliefs that no longer serve your growth? Yes, you will.
Yeah.
That's the message. No, because here's you pick this, and when you look at this, this is like, this is an anchor, or this is a butterfly that is in front of an anchor, and then there's skull and crossbones there. What that's basically telling me is that the past patterns and beliefs, it is important that you put them to rest. Give them the opportunity to cease to exist, honor where they have taken you and where they've brought you, and then be willing to move on and to allow that to be part of your history. And then I also have here, this is versatility is one of your outstanding traits. So thinking about versatility, you have to recognize that you've been versatile many, many times in your life, because that is how you have survived, because you've been able to adjust that. Now, I like this. Also, a new relationship is about to bloom. You will be blessed. And guess what? That new relationship is with yourself moving forward. I have to put this up because I would be remiss if I didn't. This is passion, the word passion. And it says strong sexual desire and excitement, a strong liking or enthusiasm for a subject or activity, the object of somebody's intense interest and enthusiasm. Have passion around letting the past patterns go. Allow that passion to come through, and then allow, and today is actually a really great time to do that. Releasing the past patterns so that they do not control or block you forward. And it is one of those things that it's an important thing for you to honor. It's okay. I mean, be passionate about wanting to let those go and focus on at the new moon, the new patterns that you have created to help you. So there you go. I have no idea what I just said. So there you go.
Welcome to channeling, Gerald.
I know. I just like, woo-hoo. You're muted, Ramon. Linda's going to do your voiceover.
There you go. And you could do the subtitles. No, I was just saying that is amazing, because the first card I pulled was a Lenormand card, and it's the anchor. And
my God.
Yes,
So cool.
the anchor. I was like backstage, like, oh my God, because this is a double message. The anchor, it could mean several things, right? In your case, would you be successful? Yes, you will be successful, but on the one hand, what it's telling me is you have to free yourself from that mental stagnation of holding on to those same patterns, right? But at the same time, you need some type of stability and some type of focus in finding ground to be able to set purpose in achieving to clear those things. I hope it's making sense, but it's a double-sided message. So, release yourself from those old patterns that keep you anchored to negativity, to things that definitely don't serve you. But at the same time, find the ground of the place that you want to achieve to go forward, right? So, second card I got for you is the Queen of Swords, and this is what it tells me is telling me is that you're self-sufficient, that you're strong, that you have the will to be able to clear those patterns, to be able to open up to growth, right? More than anything, it's about total honesty with yourself. So this is you. There is the sword. This is an opportunity to cut off those things that no longer serve you and stand your ground to be able to go forward. Third card I got for you is an oracle card, and it says reflection. And it's not just reflection of the moon on the water, but this is reflection on contemplating the next move. Observe before acting. Just use this new moon cycle as an opportunity to learn more about yourself, go inwards, and see in which direction you want to go, what things no longer serve you, and what things you need to definitely cut off from your life. And do all these things, and more than anything, connect with your spiritual guides to be able to achieve this, because there is inner growth. And this is the Elder Futhark character of Ingwas. And what it talks about is about gestation, inner growth. It's kind of like the same energy as the Empress, right? It's abundance. And it's not abundance just outside, it's inside. It all starts from within. So the manifestation of the new you, the positive you, starts from inside. Cut from yourself, cut from your life those things that keep you stagnated, because at the end there is positive and great growth for you. That's what we have for you.
Nice.
It's
Nice.
amazing that I got you were talking about anchor, and this is the first card that
Yep.
came up.
Yep. Yeah. And I,
And the butterfly is similar to that energy of the Empress, right? It's
Yes.
that freedom, it's that growth. It's yes, it's just amazing. Also, butterflies is kind of like a symbol of air, right? And
Yeah.
we had here the Queen of Swords,
yes.
which
Mhm.
deals with air, with the mental processes.
And there
And
were swords.
transformation.
Yeah, and there were
Mhm.
swords on this.
There,
image.
there you go.
Swords.
Hmm.
So
There you go.
Oh man, I
Amazing.
love this. This is so cool.
Yeah.
Cannot make this crap up.
That's amazing. All right, let's go to the next question.
Did you see
We
that Ayalu asked a question, and is she on the, are they on the list?
And I know Jeff from Tarot Ask Backwards was on the list too. So, and we have so many questions.
There's so many questions. We're at
Yeah.
1 hour and 15 minutes.
We're not going to be.
I'm not sure. Yeah, we might not get to all of them, but this is a show that I'm going to be doing on new moon and full moon. Hopefully, I'll have you both again, because I love the chemistry of reading with both of you.
I'm happy to do this.
I'm
This
down
is
with
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
There you go.
I gotta get a fan. I have a dinner napkin. I can flap.
Yeah. Oh, Ramon's gonna go get his fan.
Oh
like-
no! And I'm the only one without a fan. Well, that sucks, bigly. I'll just wave my napkin here.
I got it for anytime I do a show with Gerald. It's only to use it with Gerald. I only bought it for that, and it's exactly the same one. I got it at Etsy. It's such a good fan.
Can you hear Gerald chirping away in the background here? There's a budgie here named Gerald.
Yes.
Oh, really? There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Is
Madly chirping. I don't know what he's doing. Or she
Gene
actually.
123 still here?
Let's see.
Sorry, I'm just looking.
Mhm.
Mystic Crossings wants to know if they're on the list. I don't know.
Mystic Crossings, Tarot Ask Backwards.
Ask.
All right. Shanine, 1, 2, 3. Are you here? If not, we'll move to the next one to give someone a chance.
Yep, they're here.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Shanine, I love a reading, please. I've been seeing someone for about 4 months, and I'm still on the fence. Do this relationship could be the one? Thank you. We're gonna read the energies around it, not specifically on the relationship, because it's that's a that's a hard question to ask, right? Is that the one? It really depends on a lot of things. It depends if you see it as the one, as if you want it to be as the one, if if it's the best thing to you. But we're just gonna read around it, okay? You guys agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I need a number 1, 2, 198.
Right.
Mm. And
They said they understand.
yeah, you are going to have fun with this person, but this is not someone you'll come to this conclusion on your own. You will find out that this is not someone that you want to tie yourself to permanently, or as permanent as stuff gets on this planet. This person is not someone that you can see yourself raising kids with, or doing the sort of. Okay, so what I'm getting is that they're charming and they're fun and they're very sweet and gentle and kind, but they really suck when it comes to the day-to-day living. Okay, so when it comes to the dishwasher's overflowing, the baby's screaming, and somebody's banging on the door, and the phone is ringing, they fall apart. So have fun and enjoy the time and do the learning that you have to do, and that's the conclusion that you're going to come to at some point in the next. I'm feeling by Christmas time it'll be over as far as you're concerned. Lovely human being, really, really wonderful to be with. But in terms of actually building something and cooperating to create something, yeah, no.
They
Lovely
said
person.
They'll okay.
You'll be friends with them. I mean, if you can stay friends with them, do, because they really are a lovely, lovely person. They just lack a lot of day-to-day living skills. I don't know how else to put it. I see images that I try to translate, and all I can say is, like, the ability to cope with life's little stresses and plan and do all of that kind of stuff is minimal.
Yeah. So, good night, Ms. Tarot D. Okay, so page 33 is an interesting one because it's here. This is page 33. I wonder if this person has a beard and a mustache, and quite a handsome mustache, if I say so myself.
You're jealous.
You would know.
Yeah, this person may be a bit more interested in their outward physical appearance. I'm looking at the camera and what people are going to think. They also may, you can see we have the planchette where it's this idea of we're not sure, yes or no. I don't know if they can make a hardcore decision. So, they have a goatee. Okay. They have a goatee.
Whoa.
And, they might sing a pretty song to say, but let's see what we have in here. And in here we have, this is the Virginia Woolf, A Room of One's Own, this is basically a library catalog card. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Virginia Woolf. She can be a bit of a downer. So, the back of this card says, at the end of each day, think, what has this day brought me, and what have I given it? So part of it for you could be an opportunity for this person. It could be for you to, you're going to have a little bit of fun. What have you given them? What have they given you? And making a decision that it may not be a long-term thing, but it could be a fun thing for right now. Great. You're a consenting adult. Have a good time. So that's what I have for you. Yeah. Yeah, anything with the shark too. That's a funny thing. So, okay. I'm like,
I love, she says he has a goatee. I love that. That is like, man.
You're muted.
Why do I keep doing that? All right. So I got very similar cards as well. The first card I got is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is a card about daydreaming, wishful thinking, but also a sense of confusion, right? Because there's like so many options, so many things that you want to choose from, that at the end you want it to be, you want something to be, something to happen, but it's a lot of these things are fantasy, are illusions, right? Nothing wrong with having illusions, but there's there's something that doesn't allow you to focus on the one thing. Uh, second card I got is an oracle card, and it talks about attraction. And this, what it's saying is, stop chasing, let it flow, use your charms. And my concern with this is, you're trying to make this relationship to fit into uh, forcing it to happen, when in reality it might not be the one that's for you. But the message here is just to let it flow, see where it takes you, see how it develops, and at the end you will know if this is the one for you. Third card I got for you is the Birds from Lenormand, and this is a card about communication, about discussions. So the question is, how is your communication with this person? Are you a pair? Are you in sync? Um, do you both connect? If there is there real chemistry at the end? Because one thing is getting to know, a person in a casual uh initial setup, but at the end, do you and this, is it going to be a person that you will be able to share the rest of your life with? So and so the fourth card I pulled for you is the Elder Futhark symbol of Kenas, and this is about knowledge. Now, I was a little bit confused about this one, because I was wondering, is there something at the end, some type of knowledge that might break down, this interaction between the two of you? And I pulled numerology card. I pulled a playing card, and I got the Five of Diamonds. And this is very similar to the Five of Pentacles in tarot, right? Five is a number of instability, and in the tarot, the Five of Pentacles is this couple that is walking under the snow. They're injured. There's a lot of suffering between both of them. So my concern is at this journey at the end, what my lead is for the two of you in a position that at the end might be hurtful for both of you. So my advice is meditate in how this relationship is developing. Only you know the details of what's going on. More than anything, follow your guts, trust your intuition and don't deceive yourself, because at the end, you know, you don't want this to be a forced relationship. If it's not the one, move on. The one for you is out there, either this person or someone else. There is a beautiful person who you deserve to treat you like the queen that you are. That's what I
Absolutely.
got for you.
100%.
Yeah.
Right?
Says, wow, really, really resonated. I'm blown away. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your feedback.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, let's do one more. We are 1 hour and 26 minutes. We'll do one more reading and we'll call it a night.
Okay.
Let's see. Is there another question? I made it say that from Rhoda Bradley. Are you here, Rhoda? Guess you all misses your last few times. Hope I made it on time to get a message. Just let us know if you're here. If not, we'll move to another person.
Well, and I want to remind everybody to like and subscribe to everyone's channels.
Yes, please.
And
Yes.
if you want to support, the channel information is below and on our channels. So, you know, take advantage of that. Send information
Yes.
if you want to get private readings. Ramon, do you do private readings for people?
I do. I very rarely, just because of my workload, but
Sure.
I am available for private readings.
Yeah.
I just wanted to add that both of my guest channels, they are amazing. Linda does amazing Akashic readings with Viviani and Gerald as well, and they are so insightful, so deep, and I always get something from it, even if it's for other people. I always get
Yeah.
something positive and
Thank you.
beautiful from it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and Gerald is, what can I say about Gerald? He's so creative, so funny. He's just amazing. And
Oh,
I
thank you.
started doing some, you know, a few shows with him, and I'm just blown away by his beautiful energy.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Did we hear back from Rhoda?
Nope.
I'm not sure.
No, I think
Okay.
Rhoda's gone.
All right. Let's see. From Mystic Crossings Tarot, are you here?
Yeah, Mystic Crossings is here, but I think they changed their question, because what I see at 6:29 is please, and well, 29 after the hour. You guys, I don't
It's
know.
the very bottom of the chat. Yes.
Yeah, it's the very bottom
Okay.
of the chat. They want something from their son,
Okay.
and
Let
they
me
are
see if I
here.
can find it. Let's see. Anything from my son. Okay. I got it. All right. Let's see.
And Lorraine, don't encourage Wanda, okay?
And
She's over in her cage. Don't encourage her.
Mystic Crossings Tarot, I need a number between 1 and 288, please.
And Mystic Crossings. I need you to could you tell me your son's name, because there's like too many people that are coming forward right now to be read, to like not in the chat, but like here in my world of spirit. There's a whole bunch of young men that are saying, yeah, me, and I don't know who they are. Joshua, is that it? Josue.
Just
Okay. He's very happy. He's very happy. He feels very free and very able to do what's important to him, and to follow what's important to him, to follow his follow where his soul is leading, is what he tells me. He loves you very much, and he's around you a lot. He says, look for he says, look for feathers. That when you see a feather, that's a message from him. When you feel a breeze along your cheek or your neck, that's him. And when you talk to him, he hears you. He's right there. I mean, like he's literally right next to you. No, he's behind you right now, but he's right there with you. When you call on him, and you can talk to him, you can have conversations with him, and if you practice and develop your abilities, you will be able to have like an actual real conversation. It won't just be, oh, why aren't you here? It won't just be all of that. It'll be like, what was this about? And getting answers back. You'll be able to hear his answers. And because I'm getting that you have the capacity to develop that within yourself. Well, everybody's psychic. I mean, we're all born psychic, okay? It goes away when we're about 7 or 8. It's gone for everybody by the time we're 10. Well, mostly because it's trained out of us. But you can get it back. And you need to meditate and have the intention of getting it back, and tell your guides you want it back, and work towards that. But he's right there. He's not gone anywhere. When you call his name, he shows up and is yeah, you can feel him. You absolutely can feel him.
Mystics Crossings Tarot said, I do. I'm a medium.
Oh, awesome. Well, there you go. There you go.
Yes.
So no wonder I thought you could do it.
Yes, and that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Because I got a few cards, and the first one I got is the High Priestess. Let me put myself the High Priestess. And this card, what it's saying is that you have the skills of your inner voice to be able to communicate with him. You know, when you talk to him, he listens to you, and he's acknowledging that, you know, your skill, your intuition, your divine truth, your wisdom is there to communicate. He's always on reach, and it comes down to trusting yourself. So this card is definitely a confirmation of that.
She says, or they say, it's just hard for me to do with him. Yeah, and that's because of the trust. You have to trust what you're getting is right.
Yes, definitely. The second card I got is from Lenormand, and this is the Star. And this is about hope. This is about guidance. It's about inspiration, and more than anything, about spiritual insight. You do have the skill. It's just the matter of connecting with the divine, connecting with your voice, finding that North Star of your skills, right? He's always there. He's among the stars. Then he's shining in you. He's shining at you, and he's always on reach. He is within you, their inner voice. He is always with you. Third card I got is called Pinnacle, and it talks about divine nature, true destiny, and purifying and cleansing. Right? Sometimes we got those mental blockages, those spiritual walls, and this new cycle is an opportunity to spiritually cleanse yourself, purify yourself, to be more receptive to his voice, right? And to trust on those skills that you definitely have. And the fourth card, which is from the Elder Futhark rune set, and it came out as a moon card, and it talks about introspection. So look within your voice. You do have the voice, you do have the skills, you do have the divine guidance. Everything is there. Just go inwards and trust that you are able to to reach and access all these gifts, to always be in connection with him, because he and your spiritual guides are always there with you.
Yeah.
That's what I have for you.
Okay, I want to add on to that, because what I got, they had picked page 66, and what we see this little pointy-haired yellow kid riding a skateboard in front of a TV, and the TV is colorful. So, and I mean this with a lot of respect. Part of the reason you can't do it with your son is because you're not having enough fun. The message from your son is you need to have a bit of fun. You need to do something exciting and silly, for entertainment purposes only. But this character here is extremely, laughs a lot. It rolls their eyes and says, "Oh, mom," or "Oh, Homer," whatever. So this is a card you gotta act colorfully in order for the color to be in your life. And then the fortunes that are here are seek friendship and you will find someone special this month. Set your intention. If you would like to work with him, do that. And then I have we should not let our fears hold us back from pursuing our hopes. Okay. And then I also like this last one. How about another fortune? And it tells you where to go. So I guess the clear message is that there has to be a bit more excitement and joy and colorfulness in it, because diabetes juice. Oh, not good. Sorry. But I mean, so it's one of those things that it's almost like
they're just talking about junk food snacks.
Oh, that's okay.
The conversation has devolved to food. Come on, you guys, stay on topic.
Yeah. So Mystic Crossings Tarot, part of it is there's a heaviness about it, and there's a heaviness about it, but invigorate that heaviness, allow it to bring beauty and depth and understanding to your experience. Allow that heaviness to propel you forward rather than to weigh you down. Let it allow that to color your world with brighter colors. So,
yeah.
So
yeah.
Definitely.
I got big chills when you said propel you forward instead of weighing you down.
Yeah. Because I mean, when it was about, okay, I haven't gone out since he passed. It's been 14 years. He was 3 years old. Well, I'm so sorry for that loss. I think this is one of those things to where he would not want a mother who was not giggling and laughing and making him smile and doing all of the things to lift his spirits. So
that I mean, I lost my son he was 42, and I can't imagine the heartache to lose the 3-year-old Mystic Crossings. So but I'm just going to say that putting your life on hold isn't doing you any good, and it's not doing him any good. He is there. He is around you, and you can talk to him. You need to trust yourself, and you need to start having a little fun. You really do. Just not a lot of fun, like, don't go crazy, but have a little fun, like once a week. I don't know, go to bingo or something. I don't know what you like. Go bowling. I don't know what you like to do.
We're back to bowling.
Yeah. Well, if you want to have,
I wouldn't recommend necessarily a skateboard without knee pads, elbow pads, and a helmet and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But there does tend to be this this push for that energy and that
Yeah.
excitement. So
Yeah.
it's really
Yeah.
heavy.
For colors, I'm getting a thing about colors and textures and music and flowers and puppies. I'm just telling you what's like falling in, what the guides are showing me, the images I'm getting from your guides. Puppies and flowers and music, and
It is hard.
and dancing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know it's hard. I know.
It is
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know.
I
I
will.
know it.
Yeah, I haven't been through that experience, and I wouldn't dare.
It's indescribable. It's different for everybody, and it's not something that anybody that I've ever talked to could actually put into actual words. But for me, it was like losing a limb. Like,
And the grief never goes away. What changes is our ability to live with it daily.
yeah,
I was just gonna say that, grief is it's like the sea, it's always going to surround us. But
You
it's
live
the
with
energy that you put into it to transform it. I think the best way that you can honor your son's life is by having that happiness, that joy in life. The same things, the same joy that you would have given him in life, use that positivity to honor him and keep his memory alive, in a happy way. It's always gonna be painful, but use that power, that energy as a transformational one to bring positivity and connection with him. Because I'm sure he wants your happiness.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. 100% he wants her to be happy. She says he loved, or they say he loved singing and he wanted puppies. He got them after he passed. Good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. And I
Wow.
thank you for being here and asking the question.
Yeah.
That took a lot of courage, and I hope this is giving you some insight. And it feels like it's giving people who've watched this video back some insight as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Nobody on the other side wants us, like those of us that they leave behind, they love. Nobody wants us to sit and I mean, okay, there's always the immediate shock and despair of the immediate, the immediate thing that just happened, the immediacy of it. So the first like 3 to 6 months are like looking back after my father and my husband and my son, after all of them, for varying periods of time, I was basically a zombie. I wasn't really thinking, and I wasn't really myself.
Yeah.
And it takes time to get over that. And so the old way of, wearing black for a year or whatever it was, that was really good because that gave everybody a signal that so they were very much more gentle and they were very much more mindful about speaking to you and the voice that they used and the words that they use. And we don't have that anymore. You don't have an outward signal that I shaved my head, but that was me. But nobody read it as that. They thought it was a fashion statement. Anyway, yeah, you just you feel your grief and you work your way through it, and then after that, when you can breathe again and when you're out of the fog and the immediacy of the shock and the you know that life goes on, and you pay the power bill, and you walk into the mall and look around for a new pair of shoes or whatever, like the mundane stuff goes on. But often, and I know I was guilty of this, you forget to have the fun too. Like I think it was like 3 years or something after my son died before I went to a movie again after him.
It's so hard.
Yeah, it is hard. You're not thinking about it. Your whole consciousness is involved in oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what am I going to do? Like, I can't believe it. This isn't happening. That can't be true. That can't be true. And you're in that, I was in that space for months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, the guilt and the regret.
Yeah.
And yeah, that just, that takes, what it made it easier when I learned how to be a medium, because now I can talk to him whenever I want, and I do, and I still give him heck for doing what he did, because my son took his own life, and I mean, he thought it was the best thing that he could do at the time, and I totally get it. He was mentally ill, and I get it. You know, he just couldn't stand living on this planet anymore. And I get that. But I had a lot of anger to let out that he got.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, Linda. Thank you, Mrs. Crossing, Mystics Crossings, for sharing your experience with us. And we're happy that, you know, we're able to bring, you know, a message of positivity and
Some
type of relief. Yeah, comfort. You know, and possibly, you know, some direction and how to channel this energy.
Yeah.
And hope
and hope more than anything.
Yeah, hope.
Yep.
All right, so we are at 1 hour and 46 minutes. We went beyond what I thought we would, but this was fun, wasn't it?
It was. It was a lot of. I love the way the readings just, you know,
they connected. They were in sync
so well.
Yeah, the energies were in sync. So it was amazing. Hopefully we could do this again. Maybe
anytime
for the new moon. Yes.
Anytime.
So you have an open invitation to come back and share with me again. All right.
Anytime. Just
Gerald, can I say, every time you squint and you do this, I'm always tempted to do a screen capture and make a meme out of it.
Do it. Oh my God, that would be epic. Do it. Oh.
All right, I'm gonna freeze that on the video.
You want to put it on the big screen and have me?
Yes, I will. Hold on.
We had a teacher who did that very thing.
Yes, love it. Work the camera. Great. Work the camera. Work it. Work it.
Of course, I can also do this. I could also do this.
Oh, I'm gonna make so many memes out of these.
Oh, I like that one. That was hilarious.
Love it. Love it. Oh my God. Love it. Thank you. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for sharing with us. We send you all positivity and light, and hopefully this new cycle, you set new intentions and bring to closure a lot of things that need healing in your lives. All right.
Absolutely.
And as always, thank you very much for watching, and blessings to all. Have a